Welcome to the Rainbow Frequency, offering transmissions of love. This portal is dedicated to promoting the spirit of hope and perseverance to one and all. What is the general guidance that can be given at the time that you watch this recording? Go into the bone casting bag that I created out of found objects. A few bones. Oop, too many all at once. I didn't want to shuffle. All right. What guidance? All right. The message in these is that you need to have boundaries because self-care is important. Boundaries are very important to our self-care. So by having boundaries and being able to take time for yourself and steel up your reserves, you can get through all sorts of water towards your destination. So don't feel guilty by taking time to rest, by taking care of yourself, because by doing that, it helps you find balance. On this coin, there are two griffins, or they could be seen as lions, but it's that balance of self, that balance from within, that you can really rely on to be adaptable. You know, this is a shell that has been in the water and the sand, and it's caused erosion, but it also creates the perforation. To me, represents that fluidity of giving and receiving, of in and out, of going with the flow. And that, you know, your spine is it's your control center. You know, it's from there that everything in your body can function from. I mean, obviously your brain, but your brain connects to your spinal cord, the nerves. You know, it's that motor function that gets it all done. So also think of it as your kundalini, your power. You know, this is where you get your power from. So it is vital that you take care of yourself and you balance your ego and your higher self so that you're not conflicted, so that, you know, in that state of wholeness, you're within your power, and it does have great effect on the world around you. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say. Past, present situation, obstacle, advice from spirit, outcome, bottom of the deck. And then we'll get clarifiers. Nope, just kidding, bottom of the deck. I love how they do sometimes mimic the colors of each other. All right, so in the past or current, obstacle situation that you're in, or anyway, in the what you're dealing with in the recent past or right now, we have the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Coins with trickery. So a lot of times we realize that our fears that we perceive aren't real. So we have to let go of the anxiety and fear, focus on what's real in order to make that change. 7 is that, it's a lucky number, it's that, it has that connection to the divine. So it's that taking all of your resources and connecting with the divine to create that new growth. It's a desert, but then you see that plant life. So by letting go and realizing that not all of your fears, there are things to be afraid of and protect yourself from, for sure. But a lot of times we get so encumbered by that lack mindset or the fears that we let our mind run away with, that we get stuck. And then, the obstacle, what you need to overcome is that being crippled by that fear. So once you release those fears and anxieties that aren't necessary for your survival, you can have that inner strength. You need to build up having that balanced mindset. She or this entity hasn't tamed the lion. They're working together. The heart isn't based fully in the male, the physical, and the power. It's joined together with the female and the intuition to create that wholeness and that eternal strength. And whether you do that through prayer, whether you do that through being in nature, through cooking, through meditation, daily affirmations, I don't know if I already said that, but it's that connecting and that affirmation of self that really nourishes and heals you. And we're, I think, realizing as a collective that it's a time where we're not needing to go back to the way that things were. We're in a rebirth cycle where we are shedding the past and letting it go and really being called to have a new way of life and being. Almost like we're collectively shifting, and a lot of us are being called to want to better serve ourselves, serve humanity, serve the world. It's not enough to be consumed by material desire. I think there's been a lot of negative around us. I mean, in general, in my lifetime, but currently there's been a lot of negativity and focus on fear. But at the same time, I look around and I see how much has really shifted and grown. I mean, just in my own backyard, my relationship with the animals around me and my home has been beautiful. And the connections I've developed out in the world through the internet, globally, I've done readings for people now in Berlin and Canada, all over the place, so I'm connecting with my neighbors in a new way, as well as the world around me. And it's creating, I think, more balance for us in a sustainable, reciprocity focused way. You know, it's all about that flow, the in and out, the balance of giving and receiving, and being fueled by things that really do serve us. You know, being led by the passion that you feel within yourself, you know, not, a lot of times we focus, previously especially, I think, hopefully not as much those of us that are into this sort of guidance, we're being fueled by what drives us from within instead of seeking someone else or something else externally to light us up. You know, we've been forced in quarantine to really focus on what is around us that's easily accessible, that makes us happy. Let's wrap it up. We're all connected in that web of life, but we're all equally, uniquely ourselves. So in order to really help, we have to shine brightly as ourselves so that it can add to that collective of color to create that rainbow. I'm babbling, but I really feel that needed to be said. Take a leap of faith and do the unexpected. Yeah, you know, sometimes just doing things because it's what you're supposed to do or what everyone else expects you to do isn't enough. You know, I'm 42, going on 43. I feel like I have 40 plus more years to really learn everything that I want to learn and be physically out there doing. And then I'm going to sit in my little rocking chair in the woods and relax. But I really want to make the time I have left count. So if being in quarantine has taught me anything, it's that you live for yourself, not in an ego, selfish way, but you can't do everything for the world and everyone else around you and not have that bite you in the ass a bit. You know, you have to have that balance of for yourself as well as for others. You know, put your oxygen mask on first. You got to fill your cup up first so that you can give to others. All right, fire dragon. Keywords: transmutation, mastery, energy. Dreg to new brings vitality, enthusiasm, courage, and increased ability to overcome obstacles and find the energy to cope with life's problems. You know, yes, become that battleship. Not to do harm, or that, you know, that you can just get through glaciers, you can get through storms, the life's battles. Not that you're going to inflict a pain on anyone, but, you know, through life's obstacles. Having the powerful fire dragon as an ally will align you with the qualities of leadership and mastery. With care, he will fuel your inner fire, which can be directed and channeled with laser-like precision to help you accomplish tasks and achieve objectives. Yeah, you know, and it's, again, this, you know, you have the sword that can cut through the bullshit. You have the scales so that you can feel your way through what is balanced and right action. You know, you're in your, you have your crown. You're being led by divine right action and mental awareness, creating that steam. It's, you know, that perfect alchemical process. So I hope that resonates. Enjoy your rebirth and take it gently, because you have new wings. So practice that self-care and nourish yourself, because you have a great journey and flight ahead of you. Again, I hope that resonates. Be well. If you like this transmission, please subscribe to my channel and join my community. In the description below, there's a link to my Patreon site where you may contribute your support. I'm also available for personal readings. Please feel free to contact me directly at the email address provided. All the love. Be well.